I know, man. I
don't know anything about trains.
No, he's shaking his head because we all just we're heartbroken when we hear things get scrapped. It's
whenever something is gone missing and it's a train thing, scrapped.
Scrapped. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's great that the museum here really preserves a lot of these vehicles.
That's excellent.
I mean,
how to get to our Metro North train, which leaves at 11:02. So helpful. That's the way to Metro North?
No, it's not. Well, I mean, yes it is, but...
Why is it down? Huh? I've never gone this way, and I thought I did a pretty in-depth tour of this station. What? What? I thought that I went upstairs from that concourse and ended up in here one time. Okay, we are on track 27. Grand Central North is this weird liminal zone where the normal laws of Euclidean geometry do not exist. Do we go that way or that way? It says tracks 11 to 42. This does not feel like the right way. Tracks 11 to 30 to the right. At least 27 is a pretty relatively high number. We don't have to walk that far. It is closed. The fuck? How do we get there? We're underneath?
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get to that track?
No.
Ah, fuck. We should run. We have survived. We made it. We have to change here for the train to Danbury. Oh no, track 5 is that one. Why would you number your tracks like that? I bet it's 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 6. I really like these New York-bound trains and New Haven-bound trains.
Please pay here before returning to your vehicle.
Yes.
Please pay here before returning to your vehicle.
Yep.
Tickets ready for collection, and if you're using train times, bring those tickets up on your phone screen now. Thank you.
This is Merritt 7, one of the simplest stations on Metro North. They have a wheelchair lift. Ooh. I was not expecting that.
At the combat signage.
It says CT Rail. It doesn't say Metro North.
If you like forests, like I do, this is it.
We're here at the Danbury Rail Museum where Uncle Sam looms over ominously. I'm a big fan of miniature models, but I'm especially a big fan of miniature models of buildings that you are standing inside of.
Since we're sufficiently separated from the train up, did you not notice that the lady sitting across from, sitting next to you, was taking a COVID test on the train while not wearing her mask?
I did not notice that.
Nah, she totally was.
For those of you who don't know, I am a massive 16mm film geek. I guess just a film geek in general. These are 35mm film reels, though. Very cool.
Well, the New York, New Haven, and Hartford Lions finances were dire. Recall that it was their forced merger that killed Penn Central, immediately. So if I had to guess, they probably tore it out because they didn't want to pay for the electrification and maintenance of the system.
And they could sell the copper wire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. For both of us, it's our first times riding a Bud RDC. This sure isn't Tier 4 compliant.
Out of the Ready Terminal in Philadelphia.
Ooh.
This car was used with the 20th century locomotive, the most famous train ever in existence. We ran that line. No, what is that? Very long time ago?
Very long time.
So on the left here, you see the turntable coming up that we're currently restoring. So this would run at 10 to 15 miles an hour, and using electromagnetic signals would inspect the track. Anywhere that there was a crack or anything wrong with the tracks, they would get out, spray paint that part of the track, and then they'd keep moving. This is a dual crane built by the New York Central for Grand Central Terminal specifically. There was 3 of them built, and this is the only one that survives. The thing that's very special about this is that the cranes are so low due to the clearance in Grand Central. This crane can run off a 3rd rail, so it's self-propelled. Doesn't need a locomotive or anything. Where there's no 3rd rail, it's got one of the first liquid acid batteries. We're doing a fundraiser right now with one of the first 2 electric locomotives built by the New York Central were rescued in Albany, New York, and hopefully they're going to be transported here. We're talking
Virgin Freight Journal bearing versus the Chad passenger and baggage car.
So if you guys want to, you can go on board this.
Yeah, you know what we're doing.
I have a special affinity for cookies.
Up and down. So this was built for modern times, basically. You had an oven, you had a place for the conductor to hang out. No bumps in here because you couldn't sleep on the job, but you could hang out. You had a stove here, you had a cold water tank that you could reheat the water if you want to on the stove. Up here, this is called the cupola. This is where the conductors would hang out and look at the front of the train basically on curves to see if there were any defects that would be happening on the freight trains. They'd look up here. And that's really the reason for the caboose too.
Tea kettle, very important. I could hang out up here all day. This is the Hitchcock picnic area because he filmed Strangers on a Train on this platform. Also, check out this fucking high water mark. So high.
It's definitely it's taller than Jeremy. It's almost as tall as I am. Like, you're talking about half my shoulders.
I'm going to New Canaan, Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's the same train we took up. What a surprise.
I'm going to New Canaan for a late night snack.
That there is the fastest train in the Americas.
By late night I mean middle of the afternoon, and I'm never coming back. I'm actually going to Connecticut. Oh, I'm going to New Canaan, Pennsylvania to have a good time. I'm riding on a good old-fashioned train. I hope that good old-fashioned train don't get derailed. I'm hungry and starving for food and women, but I ain't gonna turn back yet.
So we made it to Buchanan Station and we bought our tickets and we're gonna head right back on the train. Literally the same train we just saw. Now that we've gone to both Danbury and Buchanan, which means Hassaan is doomed.
Final stop, folks. No passengers on the train out of service. Get train out of service. Final stop.
I hope this train has more than 5 cars. Oh, it has 6 cars. Huge improvement.
Express train to Grand Central. Please stand on this train. Harlem 150 and next stop is the show in the entry. Express. Harlem 150 followed by Grand Central.
And we're back in Grand Central. Hooray! This time we can walk instead of run down this path. Ah, it's incredible to actually be in the normal fucking part of Grand Central. And we're headed back to Flushing. See you guys next week for another video.